So this is gonna probably sound crazy, but we're gonna be going to the Chernobyl of the United States, or at least that's what it's been called. We're gonna be going to East Palestine, Ohio, where there was a massive train wreck, and doing some humanitarian investigations to see what's happened on the environment and just to see the general effects of it. And if possible, we'll see how close we can get to the epicenter, see if we can possibly get some actual footage of the actual train wreck itself. But there's hazmat suits, and the federal FEMA group might already be there, locking the city down and not letting anyone in or out. So we'll see what we can do, but we're gonna head to Harbor Freight and get some masks first, because there's some really angry chemicals there. Like vinyl chloride is one of the chemicals there, and apparently it could rewrite your genetic code, and it can give you lots of liver problems. Not good. And also, when they decide to do their controlled burning, they just burn all the chemicals. That released an insane amount of hydrogen chloride gas. And whenever hydrogen chloride gas in its airborne form, you inhale it, is whenever hydrogen chloride gets into contact with any type of like wet or moist surface, aka everything on the inside of your body and your eyes, it turns into actual acid and it starts burning. So everyone's eyes are burning. If you inhale it, it's gonna start burning your lungs and your insides. That's not good. And then phosgene gas was aka mustard gas that was used in World War I. That's also floating around. So yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff floating around. So that's why we're gonna get some P95 masks from Harbor Freight. Here we are approaching East Palestine. The train tracks are right there, as you can see. We are going to be going not quite to the epicenter, but very, very close to the epicenter. And we already drove over a bridge with the creek that has the water that's carrying all the chemicals to the Ohio River. That was the biggest concern. And we just saw it, and it doesn't look like a very pretty creek. So it's literally gonna be a ghost town through here, just generally, because people have been told to stay home, stay in, and just don't do anything. Just stay home, stay inside. That's what people have been told, and especially on the east side of the city where the train fell, like that one half of the city, everyone was told to straight up evacuate because of how dangerous the chemicals were. I'm not gonna look here. A little hard to see, but basically closed roads, little caution signs everywhere. So yeah, we'll be seeing this here in a little bit. So alright, so we're literally on the road now where the train derailed. So we're getting into the center of the city, going into the eastern section of the city now. People are living life like normal, just driving around. I'd be willing to bet like half these people are just tourists. There's camera equipment, there's news crews here. That's not a surprise. It's turning into a national, international story. So see how close we can actually get to this. Yeah, going through the west side will actually literally get us there, because here's the thing. Coming in from the west side, there's no blocks, there's no roadblocks, so we can go up north of East Palestine, go to the east end, and come back from the other side, and they're not blocking the roads coming from that way. Bro, look at these container trucks and stuff. What site? Right there?
Going to the epicenter. This is the western edge of the
See, like there is.
Look, he's got his mask on. He's outside his vehicle. Yeah, they got their mask on. We're gonna pull in here, and you have to have your mask on.
So we're suited up. Welcome to the epicenter. Right there, look at that. There's the train cars and stuff. See, look at all those destroyed train cars over there, buddy. This is the real deal. This is real stuff. Like, this area is proper dangerous. Like, I bet when this first happened, you probably couldn't be here for really any longer than like 10-15 minutes without getting permanent health, permanent health concerns from it. So yeah, this ain't some like place you can go, well, yeah, you really need to bring a mask to actually be safe here. Like, look, there's the screwed up train car and everything. It's all mangled and destroyed, dude. That is serious stuff. This thing, wow. So then in the distance is the train car. This guy over here actually blocking people. He isn't wearing anything, so that's kind of concerning. But the only good thing is that the wind is blowing from my back and blowing all the chemicals and crap the other way. So crews are working, trying to get everything cleaned up. And you can see that they have trucks coming over to probably pick up the contaminated soil. like all those excavators over there, they're just where are they at? Yeah, you can see them. They're just digging up all of the contaminated soil. We're going to put it in the truck and then drive it away to be disposed of. They still got trains going through here. I mean, life hasn't really slowed down over here.
Well, they've got the damaged trains laying off either side of the track as you go down. It's just a whole line. They got them all off. See all those? They use cranes to pull them off on the side so they can open the traffic back up.
Pretty cool stuff. Not cool that it happened, but just like this is really a once in a lifetime experience. Like this stuff doesn't happen every day. You can see that they're bringing in more cleanup crews. This is an ongoing process. It's gonna probably take them another month or so to probably get this all cleaned up. It's only been a couple weeks, but you know it'll probably take them I would say at least another couple weeks, possibly up to a month, to get all those train cars cleaned up. This is a big project, dude. I can't imagine the sight of standing here on this hill where I'm just watching that stuff burn. The flames are probably going 200, 300, 400 feet up in the air. That would be scary, bro. Just coming over here and seeing those flames burn. And it was the flames that were releasing hydrogen chloride and phosphine gas, aka mustard gas. Like, the scary stuff, bro. Yeah. All right. So look, they're actually treating the creek right now for chemicals. So you can see that they're trying to treat the creek for chemicals from the spill. They're pumping it out.
Then turn left onto City Parkway.
Dude, look at all those pumps they got going. They're actually pumping out the creek. They're pumping all the chemicals out of it. You can see they got the pumps.
This is part of the FEMA stuff right there.
Yeah, this is all.
See, emergency response team. That's going to be part of the FEMA.
You can see there's all the pipes that they're using to pump out the contaminated water, to prevent it from getting into the Ohio River. So, and you know, this is probably where they're gonna end up setting up their different camps and they're gonna end up setting little FEMA camps here and federal aid here. That's kind of our theory in this field somewhere, so that way they can start treating the patients and whatnot. Because you know, people are gonna definitely start having some long-term health effects from this. People that didn't evacuate when they were like within like the half-mile radius of when it first all happened. Because at this point, it's probably like half. It's probably like maybe a tenth of what it was originally. Not even. Like, the actual concentration is very low now. I interviewed one of the locals here. She's a really nice older lady. She lives in Columbia County, north of here, about 15 minutes. And she didn't hear the boom or anything, but she said she comes down here every day. And the day that it all went down, she said that she took one whiff of air with her window down, and it was the worst smell that she ever smelled, and it was just terrible. And on top of that, her girlfriend, she said one of her girlfriends has chickens, and she lives 25 minutes northeast, and the wind direction blows northeast. And the day of the controlled burning, she went outside, checked on her chickens, blah, blah. She went outside 45 minutes later after the controlled burning started to happen. Every one of her chickens were dead. She was here on the day of the controlled burning, the same day that all of her friends' chickens died, 25 miles northeast of here. And she was hill, like right up there, the roaring flames from the controlled burning, and just saw all the chemicals getting shot up into the air. And like, that must have been the scariest sight if we're being honest. So, and the thing is, like, the vinyl chloride, the most dangerous chemical out of all of them that was released was the vinyl chloride. There was 21 total train cars this is according to the Wikipedia article, 21 total train cars that had dangerous chemicals. 14 of them had the vinyl chloride. And the vinyl chloride, if you inhale a certain amount of it for a long enough period of time at a high enough concentration, it can actually start to screw up with your genetic code. And that's when cancer happens. So, and the thing is, you won't know if you get cancer for 10 or 20 years. So, the people that are here for an extended period of time, this is going to be really bad. East Palestine could easily end up turning into a ghost town, just like Chernobyl in Ukraine. And another super unfortunate outcome is nobody here can sell their house. One of her friends here just paid off their home 8 years ago here in East Palestine on the west side of the city, and they were actually going to sell the house, get money, and then retire. But now they can't even sell their house and have a proper retirement because you can't sell your house here. She said like maybe for 2 cents you can sell your house, but no one can sell anything here because of all the contaminants from the train derailing. So rough stuff. East Palestine's definitely never gonna be the same. So I guess this is where they are pumping some of the water out into. Yeah, you can see that these are the machines that they're pumping all of the water into, and they're taking it away.
What is it?
Oh, there's some waste bins. Look, they got some stuff in there. They probably have some
I don't think
serious
they'll let
chemicals.
anybody over there.
Dude, those are freaking waste bins, dude. Dang. So, we just got some McDonald's, ate some food, and look, dude, these HBO, these hazmat people, whatever, they are all over the place. They're literally littering the town. Just here watching everyone, man. They are all over the place. So this right here is where they were interviewing the railroad company CEO. There's the camera, and there's the studio lights right there. They're actually still turned on. And something that was kind of funny, when they asked the CEO how they cleaned up the rail under the tracks, like around the tracks and underneath it, and like did they replace the tracks? And he said, I didn't say that. So that's probably a no. So half the stuff they didn't even clean up. Like they cleaned up the chemicals that were like on the sides of the train track, but not under the train track. So there's still chemicals that are just kind of sitting there, releasing vapors. So yeah, not good.
Okay, sure.
And to have to replace those train tracks and prevent trains from going over those tracks for a few days, yeah, that costs money. So would they do that? No. We're on the backside of the train wreck right now, so we're gonna drive down this road as far as we can. We're gonna park, get out of the car, and we're gonna actually see the creek where the chemicals were dumping into the creek at the source. So we're gonna get as close as we can to the actual train wreck itself. So, all right, here we go. Look, cleanup crews. This is the backside. Excavators are cleaning up all the rubble. Yeah, it's still going. Road closed signs are coming in. We're coming in from the Pennsylvania side now. Alright, so we're gonna be entering closed territory here pretty soon. Side, the west side is the only way that you can actually just straight up drive into the epicenter. Like we can literally take roads. Look at that right there, baby.
Look, there's some of the.
Look, there's some of the script train cars right there. It's literally right here.
They're gonna turn around right
Yeah,
here. Is that where the contaminated soil is?
Yeah, we can drive into there.
No.
Yeah, you do not want to drive into there, dude. Look at that stuff from the controlled burn. That is literally. That's literally the worst of
metal
it.
From some of the train
Yeah.
wreckage.
That's literally the worst of it right there, dude. That's where you go to get cancer, basically. Like, holy crap. That's the real stuff right there.
You just get shot.
Look,
out
waste
here.
buckets. Yeah, waste buckets, they got everything. Dang. Look, welcome to Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Dude, look at that water. Look how nasty that is.
They're making him turn around.
Interesting. Alright, well, we're driving away from the epicenter. That was as close as we were able to get. We actually saw the area where they were clearing out the contaminated soil in the controlled burn. All that crap that you saw from that mountain was all this crap that they burned from that controlled burn. So every one of the last chemicals, the hydrogen chloride, the phosgene gas, the vinyl chloride, all that stuff is just sitting there in contamination. We're in the car with the air turned off, and we're still wearing the mask because this stuff can still get into your vehicle, and you could still just be breathing. So very dangerous stuff. If you do live near East Palestine, Ohio, it is a very interesting experience, but you're gonna want to come here within the next couple of days if you're gonna do any reporting, and come with a P95 mask or something that will block out some sort of chemicals. Because here in the next couple of days, FEMA is gonna be coming through here and they're gonna be locking the city down, dude. They're gonna be testing people for virus and stuff. They're gonna be doing a whole bunch of other crap, and this town is gonna basically go on lockdown. So that's basically gonna be the state of the town. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from it. It's definitely been a very awakening experience, just in general, and hopefully East Palestine. I'm not sure if it's ever gonna be the same, but yeah, we'll see. Just so you know, after our adventure, we took all our clothes off, we took a shower, we decontaminated everything, decontaminated the shoes, sanitizer, blah, blah, anything you could think of. We put the car through the car wash since we got really close to the actual epicenter, and then we decontaminated the inside of the car, outside of the car. Like I already said, took a shower. So we took all the right procedures and precautions to make sure we weren't contaminated with anything before we came home. So, all of the information that I'm going to tell you here about these chemicals, if you want to go deeper into the details, I'm going to leave the Wikipedia article in the description. That's where I got all my information from, and if you want to see more the weeds and get really deep into the details on all the chemicals that were leaked from the train derailment and more on just the general health effects, you can go check out the Wikipedia article in the description, and it'll have all of the information that you need there.